right, Joe. There can be only one. Give me that countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pacino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hello, this is Finn McKenty, aka the Punk Rock MBA. Please, I would love it if you would do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to NerdCage Live right now.
Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. This is Robert Meyer Burnett, and I'm telling you to go get in the cage, the NerdCage Live, and you watch, you like, you subscribe.
And you come back and you hear some cogent discourse about all things nerdy.
NerdCage Live, do it.
Hey, this is Joe White, the voice of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil Remake from 2002, a million years ago. Hey, you know what? If you're a cool person and you like people to know that you're cool, you can like and subscribe NerdCage Live, and that will increase your street cred by a huge percentage. So I highly recommend you do that now. Just, do the thing with the buttons and stuff. Like and subscribe to NerdCage. Do it.
Hey, this is Metal Sanaz, and you are watching NerdCage. And make sure you subscribe and hit that fucking like button, motherfucker. Okay? All right. Love you.
Yes! Love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's the original Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, and I'd like you to subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Hi, David Wise here, composer of Donkey Kong Country and many, many others. And I'm just saying, like and subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
This is Ernie C. from Body Count. You're tuned in to NerdCage. Can you like and subscribe?
Yo, what's happened? This is Drew Stone here in New York City. You're watching NerdCage Live. Subscribe, get involved, get up, get out, make shit happen.
Hey, what's up, MK World? This is John Turk from Mortal Kombat, the Unmasked Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Ermac, Smoke, and all the ninjas. Hey, we're on Nerd Cave right now, so like and subscribe and check out our site, and thanks for stopping in.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Doc Coyle, the man from Bad Wolves and God Forbid, I wanted to let you know right now, please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, my name is Kev Bayliss, designer or redesigner of Donkey Kong, designer of Diddy Kong, Jago, Enderkurken, and Whizpig. You can't beat me! But what you want to do is subscribe to NerdCage, the YouTube channel. Just go there, subscribe, because you know it makes sense. And that's that.
Hi, I'm Chad Casa. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live so you can watch the rest of their uploads. Stay tuned for more.
Hey everybody, this is Dave Niebor from Dog Eat Dog, and you're watching NerdCage Live. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel. These are great guys doing what they love to do.
Hi, this is action star Cynthia Rothrock. Please subscribe to NerdCage on YouTube.
Hi, my name is Sifu Kenneth Edwards, and I'm the head instructor here at Shantung Kung Fu, located in Pasadena, California. And most of you may know me as Art Lane from the movie Mortal Kombat, who fought Goro. I would like to give a shout out to NerdCage Live. Make sure you subscribe because they're the best.
Hi, Heather Needhart here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow NerdCage Live.
It has begun!
If what you say is true, the Shaolin could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens. You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
There can be only one. You're now about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello, welcome. That's right. Once again, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture, including 80s fantasy films such as Highlander. So if you are new to the channel, or if you're coming from Matt's Movie Reviews, or Check the Geek Podcast, or TotalMK, please hit that like button and subscribe and stay a while. You might like it here. And of course, I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from yours truly, the land of the orange, Syracuse, New York, which is referenced in the movie, by the way. And always among us, my co-host, Joel FallenOne Gaming. What's going on, my dude?
Dude, it's been absolute years since I've seen this film, but 40 years is a big accomplishment.
Yes.
Still holding strong.
So listen, everybody. Due to copyright reasons, we cannot show the movie on screen, okay? But there's a timer right over there on your screen. That's where we are synced up to the movie so you can follow along with us. The movie's streaming for free on Amazon Prime and Tubi. Or if you have the movie, even better. So, really excited to have some fantastic guests here. Some who've been here before and some making their debut tonight. So, we'll start right below us here. TotalMK, how's it going? Please, oh please, share a Highlander memory with us. And of course, you interviewed somebody from the film. So go ahead and promote whatever you want to promote, my friend. The floor is yours, buddy.
So I'm happy. Yes, so Highlander was a movie I saw when I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I wasn't a big movie guy, right? So I probably just saw it on TV. So when I got older, became a movie. When I got into films, I realized, Clancy Brown, all these great actors that are in it, Sean Connery, it's a great franchise. It's a movie we've talked about a lot. And I had the opportunity to interview Christopher Lambert. I was very lucky with that. I knew the lady in charge of PR, and I thought everyone had been interviewing him when he came to Melbourne because there was a press thing going on. But at first they didn't know who I was, and then when she realized who I was, I asked her if I could do an interview on camera, and they were like, "Yeah, okay," you know. And I didn't realize why there was this pause. No one had interviewed him on camera. So they'd done like written interviews, audio one, but I didn't realize. And yeah, so I was like the only guy, as far as I know, in Melbourne that got him on camera and got to talk to him. And not only that, before I did the interview, I set my camera up because it was at a con, right, in front of the desk. I put my camera in a spot where it wouldn't be in people's way. So I didn't have it like right in front because it would have been like, you know, possibly in the way of someone. So I put it off to the side, and then he goes, "No, put it back in the center, put it there," and he's directing me. And as you know, Christopher Lambert is a director. I'm getting directed by a director, so that was kind of cool. I've got that because the camera was running. So yeah, so.
Can't hear your audio, Joe.
Can't hear you, mate.
You're very lucky. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you. You're very lucky. I envy you, TotalMK. By the way, everybody check out that video. It's on TotalMK's channel. His interview with Christopher Lambert. It's fantastic. And hopefully I'm lucky enough to interview him someday. All right. Matt from Matt's Movie Reviews, man. By all means, promote whatever you want to promote and share your Highlander memory.
My Highlander memory. So I have this show on my YouTube channel called The Rewind, where we kind of look back at like old classic movies from the 80s and 90s. A theme that's occurring through a lot of this as I kind of explore these films is how much of a influence my older brother was during the 80s, especially because he had the video card. He can get those movies from the local video store, bring them back home. Highlander was one of those movies. The 80s was kind of funny, and I'm sure you can all agree with this, is that swords and sorcery was so big then. Of course, we talk Highlander, but even like in cartoons, Master of the Universe, Thundercats, Conan the Barbarian in the movies, swords was a big thing. And so I was sword crazy, of course, with being a big He-Man fan and such. And Highlander was one of those movies that I just loved because of just who they are as heroes. We didn't have superhero movies back then. We had Highlander, we had He-Man, we had Conan. Those were the guys we kind of looked at. Oh, look at that. That's a great sword there.
It's actually it's Duncan's sword. It's not Connor's sword. It's Duncan. So
yes.
Connor's sword has the lion. Duncan's has the dragon. Mm-hmm. But they're the same. But yeah. So this is Duncan's McLeod's sword.
It's a great. I just love what they do in this movie in regards to that whole kind of duelist kind of thing they have in there, which supposedly I think Greg Wyden, who was the guy who wrote the story for this. He's the bloke who directed Prophecy as well. He was kind of inspired by like duelists and movies like that. But as I got older and I watched this film over and over again, I just appreciate just the broad appeal that it has. It's a fantasy, it's romance, it's action, it's a period film as well. It goes back and forth in the way it does. Highly influential. I don't know if you guys know the show Outlander, but a show like that wouldn't be around without something like Highlander that came beforehand, I think, anyway. And then you got the careers that this movie made. Lambert became a big star. Clancy Brown, Sean Connery's fantastic in the movie. And also, it just goes to show that Sean Connery is such a charismatic presence with that thick accent that he can play any role, sticking with the accent, and he'll get away with it. He'll play a Russian commander. He'll play a Spaniard that's lasted like a mortal time. It's just fantastic. Thank you, Egyptian. Thank you. But I think it's just a fantastic film. And then you put Queen on top of that, the music that they're providing in the movie as well. I think it's just great. So I urge everyone just to, if you haven't watched this movie, watch it with us today. If you don't have time to watch it today and you haven't watch it in the future. I mean, 40 years and it's still fantastic. Russell Mulcahy's photography in this, in direction, this is fantastic. The music, the performances, the story. I absolutely love this film. I think for that year, 86, which I think is a very strong year, it's one of the top movies of that year. So if you're here watching it for the first time, you're in for a treat because you're going to love this movie.
It's the year I was born, too, so...
okay.
And making her NerdCage Live debut, Gretchen from Check the Gate podcast. We actually worked together way back when on the Review Roulette podcast, and we watched Roger Rabbit, I believe it was. But please.
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember where we had
Yes.
been. I wasn't sure if it was.
So please,
what was it?
go ahead,
Roulette?
share your Highlander memory, and of course promote your podcast, please.
My Highlander memory. I saw this in this theater when I was 10 or 11 with my dad. And my dad, his love language was watching movies with me because he was quite a bit older dad, and this was kind of like his English wasn't the best, and so this was one of those films that he just immediately fell in love with, and so his being enamored with it, it made this movie more fun for me as a kid because he would be like, hey. Like, especially Sean Connery being a Spaniard at first, my dad thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world and would quote his quotes all the time after the movie had long gone. And so that would be my Highlander memory. And I recently rewatched this and had forgotten most of it. So it was kind of a good refresher before tonight. And as far as promoting my stuff, I'm Check the Gate podcast, and Gwen and Gretchen Watch Movies is an audio podcast, but you can find my show on YouTube, and I also just do kind of random other things, like I'm a selection judge for film festivals, and I'm a programmer for another horror film festival in the Pacific Northwest.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Yeah. And now, Joe, it's been a while, but go ahead, share any memories.
Well, most of my memories of Highlander have to do with the Highlander TV show with Adrian Paul.
Yes.
But I do have memories of watching the movie way back when I was a kid with my father and everything, and seeing the quickening for the first time was... I mean, anything with lightning is great for a kid, but that was just something special. So.
Yes. Also, we just want to give a shout out to the chat. I'm sorry, it's out of our routine today, but just want to say hello to the chat. I see Byron Kingsley in the chat. I see my girlfriend in the chat, so thank you very much. And everybody else who's tuning in. I see a couple subscribers here as well. Your biological stepdad, Uncle Rob, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate all that, all the support, everybody. So here's what we're going to do. We're getting ready to hit play here. So Joe's going to do a countdown. From 10.
Before you do that,
yes.
I just remembered I've got something you might want to see. Do you want to see the Highlander's sword?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So I took a photo with Christopher Lambert, and I just remembered he had the sword in the photo. Do you want me to grab the photo?
Yes, please.
See that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
And while you're doing that, while you go grab that, just real quick, we'll promote a couple. Well, you grab that, I'll promote a couple things real quick. A week from tonight, guys, we're doing another watch party. Joe.
Yes, it's the 35th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Yes, the one with Vanilla Ice. So turns 35 next week. We'll be doing a watch party right here on NerdCage Live, and we're gonna be playing more Mario Galaxy next Saturday.
Yes. So tune in for that. We've been having lots of fun with that, and lots more to come.
Yes, and speaking of Mario Galaxy, Joe, on Sunday, April 5th.
Yes, we're doing a full-on spoiler discussion of the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yes, cannot wait. The first major spoiler discussion of the year on NerdCage Live, so that should be a lot of fun. So go see the movie on April 1st or whenever, and then join us on April 5th, Sunday, so you have plenty of time to see the movie. We're going to talk all things spoilers, Mario Galaxy. I cannot wait for this movie. Really excited. Even though video game movies are off to a lousy start this year with Silent Hill, at least now we got Mario Brothers to put it back on the map, and then we got Mortal Kombat coming up in May, so really exciting times for video game movies right now. All right. You got that picture in handy? Oh, let's see. Oh, nice! It's the Claymore. Yes, the McLeod Claymore. Nice.
Awesome.
Oh man, you're so lucky. That's such a great photo.
Hang on, turn the light off. Might help.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit better. Oh my god, that's amazing. Damn.
Damn.
I hope I get to meet him someday.
So do I. He's a really nice guy.
I bet. All right, so I'm watching the movie on Amazon Prime because I refuse to open up my 4K Blu-ray that's still in shrink wrap. So I got the movie queued up. So does everybody on screen everybody have the movie queued up?
Yes.
Okay. So Joe, count out from 10, and on 3, 2, 1, go. We hit play. So we hit play on go.
All right.
All right.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, it's playing a fanfare. Studio Canal. Okay, yeah, there's a Studio Canal fanfare.
That's what I got to. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Canon Films, yes, Canon Films, baby. Yes, you know you're in for a treat when it's a Canon film.
It was funny too because when I saw that logo, the first thing I thought of was OCP from RoboCop.
There we go.
There are certain movie studio logos that just bring back the nice feels, doesn't it? I always found that Canon Films does that. The United Artists, the classic one, was always a big one for me because I knew that was always the beginning of a Rocky movie. Whenever the United Artists one would come up as well. It's another one.
For me, it's Columbia, the Columbia TriStar one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I saw Ghostbusters, I was very young, and that's real eerie. It starts off with
the music.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wore my Queen shirt today.
Yeah, mine might be a little bland, but I was always a fan of the Universal one, especially since we did a little amateur film stuff when we were in freaking like high school and shit. And this was back in the days of old digital cameras and everything, and we spliced together the Universal old fanfare, and at the end we did the fatality for
smoke blows up the world,
where he blows up the earth.
It was so bad, but it was great.
Comes my Queen. There it is.
I love this whole soundtrack, but my favorite fucking song from the soundtrack is "Gimme the Prize," the Kurgan theme.
That's the one you messaged to me yesterday, right? You
Yes. I was
on
lifting to that song, man.
The one that's on now, Princess of the Universe, that's the one that I'm a big fan of. It just sometimes some songs can not many songs can begin, especially rock songs, with like a vocal kind of intro. A lot of them might do like maybe a drum intro or guitar lick or something like that. But Freddie Mercury, just hearing that, and then when it just kind of hits and Brian May's guitar just comes in.
Speaking of Freddie, what's really cool about this is Freddie wrote these songs. And usually Brian wrote the heavy songs, and this is some of Queen's heaviest material, and it's just cool that Freddie wrote some heavy material for Queen for this movie.
Well, the one that when I did I did a rewind on the Highlander last week, and in my research, it was really interesting. What came up with is how the first song Brian May wrote for this one was "Who Wants to Live Forever." Because he fell in love with kind of like more of the kind of tragedy behind the film of him being immortal and everyone around him kind of just dying as he just stays the same age, and he was just incredibly moved by that. And that's a beautiful song too, man.
Yeah, and Brian takes lead vocal at the beginning of that song.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, Brian sings the opening to that.
And there's a Mortal Kombat connection to that too, as you might know, Jay.
Yeah.
With the whole living forever thing, witnessing everyone you know dying. That's Kung Lao.
Okay.
That's in the in the TV show Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
They say that he'll live forever. Mortal Kombat.
And don't forget, we got Raiden right here on our screen. So
yeah, there he is.
And shout out to Madison Square Garden, man. You know what? I live 4 hours from New York City. I've only been to Madison Square Garden once. I went to the Black Sabbath farewell concert at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, that's a good concert to go to. I tell you what, that'd be awesome.
I love the 80s trench coat and the unshaven, rough look.
Yeah.
He's been through hell.
Yeah, I had it backwards.
Oh.
It's very interesting how they kind of like use professional wrestling as kind of like this kind gladiators. I imagine if they would do something like that, if they did something like this similar in the remake that's coming out, I imagine it will be maybe him watching a UFC fight or something, and maybe that might bring back the memories of his.
I can't wait for the remake. I know you have reservations, but I watched your podcast the other day. I know you got your reservations. I'm fucking excited because I love John Wick. I love Henry. I love this cast. Henry Cavill. I mean, I have faith it will be good. I don't know if it's gonna be better. I just have faith that it will be good.
Well, my thing was that, like I said before, what I love about this movie is that the broad spectrum that it has in all the different genres you can tap into, and sometimes you can have fun with it. It'll be a little campy and such. But I just have a feeling that I guarantee that the new one's going to have better production value, of course, and the sword fights are going to be fantastic. Yeah, but also I have a feeling it might be too broody as well. I mean, you got to have a little bit of kind of like humor in there. And I don't know why. I just have that feeling that it's going to be too dark. And what I like about this movie is that it has those moments, those fun moments, especially like Conor McLeod with Sean Connery's character. There's a lot of fun there. So I don't know. Well, I'm open to it being awesome. Oh, here we go. First fight.
Yes.
Bit of levity.
Oh, here. Oh, the subtitles are on. Okay. Talk about a great opening sequence.
I don't know about you guys, but this was the first time. Like when I first watched, I was quite young, maybe like 9, 10 years old. First time I ever saw a decapitation on screen. I never saw.
Yeah, my dad was like, "Oh, violence is fine."
There's something great about it.
Go naked.
There's something great about a good decapitation. It just goes flying off,
Yeah.
One shot, bang.
Bang.
Also, did you guys see about the graphic novel coming out for Highlander?
Yeah.
So it's based on the original script from Gregory. Was it Gregory Wyden?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the whole what it was meant to be, like every flashback, everything uncut, uncensored, in full length.
How good is that shot in the glasses?
Yes.
So good.
It's great.
That's the thing that I'm afraid of with the reboot, and also it's like, who asked for this reboot? I mean,
yeah. It's so easy to just do computers. AI will do it for us, so this will do it. Whereas they had to do all this stuff physically. I know I've done stuff like this too.
Well, and part of the lovely aspects about this is this film being made by a director who only did, Razorback and doing Duran Duran, videos, is it has that stylized feel of that we're watching something intrinsically 80s, and everything is just has this such wild camera work, really zoomed in or pulled away, and these kind of lovely shots.
It's his getaway movie.
And just the way the scene starts off so bright, and then the lights get taken out, and it's raining, and it becomes dark and scary. It's such a great shift in one scene.
Oh, we're just gonna catch up with the chat real quick. Joe, want to catch up with the chat real quick?
Yeah, Byron Kingsley says it better have the theme "Who Wants to Live Forever."
Probably talk about the remake. Yeah.
And then Gail Young says McLeod pulling that sword out, katana space. The overcoat is much bigger on the inside. And then
that's Allison.
Yeah, Allison says I love how immortals always make swords appear at will. And then Byron Kingsley, I've seen Highlander 2 on our
charity stream. Yep.
And not only that, but this actual scene is in a different video of ours, our little Jesus moments that we got.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Here comes the beheading. Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. I love how he just stands there and doesn't run away. He's probably like, fuck it, just take my head.
I bet she's like, look, I've been here for 1,000 years. I'm good. Let's get on with it.
They actually, they tap into that in the third movie. They actually tap into that. There's a scene in the third movie. It's called Highlander, either the Sorcerer or the Final Dimension, whatever region you're watching it in. But there's a scene where a guy gets decapitated because he was sick of living for eternity, and he just.
One thing I'm interested to see in the remake here is now that we have better effects.
Yep.
What's the quickening going to look like?
They better be great.
It looks amazing as is, but I'm an old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old too.
I love this lighting. I love this. It's beautiful. Perfect.
It's also just how that's all practical. They're blowing up all the cars and stuff
all the
in the garage and all that.
The lighting.
And they're on the physical sets.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that a lot of that comes back because I watched last night. I watched Project Hail Mary, and it's fantastic. And every set in that, everything they did in that, they say anyway, everything was practical. All the sets were actually built, so it wasn't CGI sets and such. There could be a little bit of blemishing, kind of like how Christopher Nolan likes to say, I never use special effects in my movies. He uses some, I'm sure, right?
He does.
Probably Godzilla -1 is like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping that more of what I'm hoping for is that as the AI thing becomes more mainstream, that the reverse happens in filmmaking, where filmmakers go, no, we're going to do things more practical and such. I love this shot, by the way. The shot where they kind of go up from the
transition.
They go up as well.
Those transitions are phenomenal in this. You can't do that. Yeah, I feel like this is the beauty of the things that we're going to lose in the remake. And I'm just saying, I personally, I have very small hopes for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say that as time goes on, and that's why it's one of the themes of this movie, I feel like this movie ages better and better as time goes on.
You're right. A lot of the old movies that we used to be really harsh and judge, now we really like because we're seeing the new movies, and a lot of them just aren't up to scratch with the stuff we used to get and the stuff we were critical of now. You take a second look at it and you're like, well, this is a lot better than some of this modern stuff, so... My friend scared me. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, my friend scared me the other day. He said, he makes the director of that movie that I worked on. He said, we're done. He said, movies are done. He literally whipped out his phone and went, look at this AI thing. And it was a fight scene. And he goes, that's it. It's over.
I don't know. My hope is that every time something comes along that kind of goes against the soul or something, there's always a reverse from that. There's always a kind of redemption. Like even in music, like if I was going to compare something like the over stylized, like Jay, you're like me, you're a bit of a metalhead, like I am, like in the late 80s and such, like when all those bands got really commercial in MTV and such, the counter to that was kind of like the indie grunge stuff that came out afterwards, kind of like more kind of raw and stripped down and stuff. And what I'm hoping for is that when it comes to movies, that as the technology becomes so advanced that anyone can make anything on their phone, that the movies themselves, the actual filmmakers working on actual films, their movies are kind of like, the counter to that is like, look, you can have Tom Cruise fighting Kermit the Frog on a rooftop somewhere, but we're going to make this, and I think it's going to be cool, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's our nature. Oh boy. I think it's our nature to be kind of punk rock in a lot of ways, to like go against those grains. Kind of what you were talking about a little bit, touch on that more, is that it is our nature, I feel like, to kind of push against those kinds of things. Like we'll have, like, for instance, Photoshop, right? That became a resurgence of film, of people bringing back film or whatever. I feel like those small people are refinding those tangible films, and they're wanting to have tangible films, like something we can physically kind of interact with versus the visuals that we get from AI, which have, I mean, some of them I'm sure are spectacular. I think what's up into the modern to the modern audience is not on par with what is actually available out there, if you know what I mean. But I think that what we're going to have a resurgence of like more manufactured or more engineered and more practical effects. I mean, I see it on short film festivals all the time. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, there are a stream of like AI-induced films, but then the rest of them, we see a lot of, not good, but we see a lot of practical effects brought back. And I feel like that's going to be the pushback that's going to happen in Hollywood. We're going to see, well, I hope that it is the pushback that we see.
Yeah.
If not, we do have film companies that really rely upon those more like grittier effects that are more that we're used to.
You're right. There definitely will be a resurgence. There always is. But unfortunately, with things, the mainstream part of it will come down. Like movies as we know it, all the cinemas, most of them are going to go. You're going to see like
the popcorn cinema is going to still be that. Absolutely.
Yeah, but there still will be cinemas, right? It will never die fully, right? It'll just come down. It'll come down from how big it is now. It's got to come down and be humbled. But there'll always be people who like the old school movies, the practical effects, all of that part of filmmaking. You know, it's just AI's going to dominate, which sucks. But you know, there still will be that hope. You know, there.
Well, and you've got the masses, right? Like, I mean, I'm not saying
Mother
that,
of God.
you know, right? I'm not saying like the idiot masses, but like just people that just want to go watch a popcorn movie and they don't really care about substance over style. They're
that's right. Yeah.
You know, they're just going to be there to see, like, they just want to see their superheroes and whatnot. They're not there to see, you know, the deeper superheroes. But then we get stuff like Wonder Man, and you're like, what is happening? Like, those kind of things.
Speaking of practical stuff, how awesome is the costume design and stuff in this movie? I mean, the Kurgan.
Kurgan, bro.
I mean, that's just.
Yeah, look how far Clancy
just
Brown has
so good.
come from being the Kurgan to being a Harbinger in John Wick 4.
And all the voice acting, too. All the voice acting he does, too. But, yo, listen, the Kurgan is goated, man. The Kurgan is on my Mount Rushmore of movie villains. Bro, Kurgan's got to be up there as one of the greatest movie villains of all time, man. Come on. He's the ultimate bad guy. He's awesome, but you root against him because he's so evil. And he holds no bars to it. Like, he's like, he does whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's unstoppable. Like,
and he's also Mr. Krabs.
and Lex Luthor. But I'm just saying, like, he's the ultimate bad guy. He's the ultimate bad guy. He's the most badass bad guy.
Yeah,
Do you know about Wes Clancy Brown in this role? Like, basically, he got this role because he loved the character. Yeah. And honestly, he was not paid like anything. He was barely paid. It was just the idea of getting to work with Sean Connery and like huge big names. He just recently did an article, like kind of a photo of him like holding up the Kurgan skull, a part of a costume. I mean, it's delightful.
And I mean, there's video game roles you probably didn't know he was in. Did you know he was Hades in God of War?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He's got a great voice. That's why.
Yeah.
One thing I love about old movies too, or older movies, is the vehicle. Hey, look at my shelves. Those are all movies. But I love the vehicles you see. They really tell you the time period. Mm-hmm. Like even a police car or the car that Connor was in, that silver car. I don't know what it is. I'm not a car guy. But it gives you an idea of the time period of the film without saying anything. It's visual. You know, always show, don't tell in film. Always.
Mm. Well, just to piggyback, Gretchen, what you were saying before about Clancy in this movie, it's really interesting how. So a big thing that was happening behind the scenes in this film was that a lot of the actors kind of signed on for what the Gregory Wyden vision was of that first initial screenplay.
Yeah.
He wrote that script, by the way, when he was 20 years old. He was in film school.
Film school. He's like a legend. Yeah. I mean, the fact that you sell your thesis piece, wow.
Yeah. And so, like, as you said before, Jay, with that comic book, the graphic novels are coming out, we're going to see what that story was. And the Kurgan, by all means, what Clancy Brown loved about the Kurgan was more in that initial Gregory Wyden's screenplay as opposed to the changes they made with it. Especially later, like the 80s version of the character was like a punk rocker kind of guy and all that. He didn't like that. He saw the Kurgan as someone that really like was more kind of like in the shadows, not so far out there. Like he was wearing like just like going back to the trench coat that you was saying before, like wearing a trench coat and a bowler hat, like always in the background, and then he will strike kind of thing. He wasn't so outlandish. And so after he was like kind of came to grips with this is what the character is, he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna talk to Sean
And
Connery.
you could tell he was having fun.
You want an interesting
Yeah,
fun fact?
big time.
This parking garage, do you know where it is?
Where?
It's the northeast section of Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Location scout.
Well, I figured. I just didn't know if that was like the real set or not.
I was kind of wondering if it was the same parking garage used in Terminator, but no, Terminator is used in L.A.
Yeah.
I'm such a big movie guy that whenever I travel overseas, I try and see a place that might have been used in some movie. Like I just like doing that. People always go, "What do you care for?" I'm like, I don't know. I have a connection to the film.
I just went to go look at the Twin Peaks house recently, near my boyfriend's house, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to see Laura Palmer's house?" And I was like, "Yes."
Oh, that's so cool. Really?
Yeah, in Pacific Northwest is where it's all at, buddy.
Oh, that's so cool. There's an Australian movie they made called The Castle, and that's not far from here, but they got rid of the house. But it wasn't that far away.
That's kind of ironic, isn't it? The whole movie's about him trying to save his house from being torn down, and in real life his house gets torn down.
Someone bought it, and they were going to do something with it. They moved it somewhere. Then the pandemic ruined the whole thing. He moved it.
Oh, wow.
Pandemic hit, and the house is sitting somewhere. I don't know, doing nothing. You know.
And, next year's going to be like the 30th anniversary. They should do some type of castle tours or something. Have Michael Caine or Stephen Curry out there doing some type of guided tours, something, make some money out of it.
I don't know if any of you play Pokemon Go, but if you go there in Pokemon Go, it says the Castle House is a place when you go there in the game.
And if anyone hasn't seen The Castle, it is probably the best Australian comedy of all time. In my opinion, the best Australian film of all time. It's actually my favourite Aussie movie of all time. And it starred a very young Eric Bana in his first actual movie role, in a supporting role. Yeah, very young Eric Bana.
With Mega Bass. Another great Australian movie, if you like more action, The Man from Hong Kong.
Okay.
Filmed in Australia. It's sort of a combine. It's like Hong Kong action filmed in Australia. A lot of people never talk about that movie, and it's so Australian. It shows all the laneways, and it doesn't just show the Sydney Harbour Bridge all the time. There's a fight on Ayers Rock at the start. Great movie.
Which you can never get away with today.
You can't even set foot on Ayers Rock anymore.
No.
I've never done it.
Well, speaking of which, and Jay and Joe, you guys probably know this more than I did. Like, when you watch movies from the 80s and they say they filmed it in New York, it's filmed in New York, right? I mean, you guys could, I'm sure, can pick up and stuff. But these days, filmed in New York might mean filmed in Toronto or filmed something else, right?
That stopped after 9/11. They stopped filming.
Is that pretty much right?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So, my friend who works on film was talking about that because so this guy that used to fly helicopters, I talk about helicopter shots in movies, and when he did his first movie in Melbourne, they were flying around in a chopper getting all these shots, you know? And he said as soon as 9/11 hit, you could never do that again. That was it. For like flying a helicopter around a city or doing any of that stuff. That was it.
If you walk around Times Square, though, chances are they're filming something, because they still film a lot of movies in Times Square. For example,
Don't they use drones?
Captain America, the first Captain America movie. One of my friends was right there when they filmed that.
You can film at street level with permits, but you're not going to get your aerial shots.
Here we go, the Kurgan theme. This is the best song from the movie, in the soundtrack, in my opinion. Yes.
Oh, the cassette.
Shut up, Christ.
It's just wild to
Did
see Clancy Brown so young.
Did Clancy Brown ever play Frankenstein in the movie?
He should.
I don't know. I know Robert De Niro did.
It's weird because if you see him now, it looks like he kind of grew into his face. It's weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the? Sorry.
Pet Cemetery 2, he played like the stepdad cop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, I love that movie.
He
Yeah.
was terrifying.
He has the drill, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and the bicycle, like where the bike's going, like the tires spinning, and he's like holding his up. Jesus, he was just vicious on that.
Have you guys seen the Mortuary Collection?
Yes, fantastic.
So good in that. Love that.
Is that right? He's like the death character, right? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He prepares all the. What do they call it? The Undertaker.
Byron, yes, I saw The Bride. No, I did not like it. So I'm just reading the chat here. Yeah. Because we brought up Frankenstein. Yeah.
The Bride wasn't bad.
I didn't like it. I wanted to. I'm a
think it
sucker
needed
for
about
Frankenstein.
30 minutes of editing, that somebody to go over it that wasn't involved in the film, to go like kind of give a more like stepped back perspective and like take about 30 minutes out of the film, and then maybe change a little bit of the narrative, because it was kind of all over the place in certain areas.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I thought it was pretty enjoyable to watch.
By the way, that fucking Kurgan sword's $700.
I like how he's assembling the sword as if it was a gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can buy it from the Highlander website. It's like a $600, $700 sword. I would love to have
Does
it.
it come in a case for you to assemble it together, or that'll be?
I don't know.
I was trying to think of my favorite Australian film when you guys were talking about that. I think it's Lake Mungo.
Yeah. Fantastic movie.
I love that movie, that one, and I actually like Razorback. And was Roar considered a remake of Razorback?
I wouldn't say a remake. It's like in the same field house. That's the one directed by Chris Sun. He does a lot of kind of like those great kind of gory Aussie films. I wouldn't call it a remake necessarily, but it's definitely heavily inspired by it for sure. Yeah.
I gotta see Razorback. It's on my list. I want to watch it. I've heard so many crazy things
good.
about it.
I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, ultimately, it's actually pretty good. Has the kind of this vibe.
Yeah, and when you see the visual style of it, you will see where the producers were like, "Oh, we want to grab this guy to take on this movie," because it's just, he does have a great visual style, and the use of practical effects in that movie, like the scenes where it's kind of reminiscent of Jaws in the sort of ways that you don't really see the creature in its whole kind of thing, because of course we're dealing with a low budget film and such, but the scenes where the creature does show up and the way they do things with it, and the sound effects and the scenes of just like, this big ass fucking ball just going rampaging right through a house, and there's splintered wood and shit just flying everywhere. Just fantastic. You've got to watch it.
By the way, Gretchen, my girlfriend Allison says she agrees with you on the Bride movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
So do we know if this character of the detective, the love interest, is she's going to be a part of the remake? So I don't remember seeing any casting.
Yes. Yeah. Because there's two female leads. I think as Karen Gillan plays Heather, and then
so the one from Scotland back in the day.
Yes, and then another gal is playing. I think is playing the modern love interest.
Okay.
Who's that one French black actor? I can never pronounce his name. He's in Aquaman. Huh?
Oh, is that Omar Sion or something like that?
The one who he played the wizard in Shazam.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Jaemin Hansu.
Yeah. He's playing.
Hansu.
He's playing Castigear, and here's the big kicker here, is that Jeremy Irons is playing a Watcher. So if you've seen the TV show, I don't know if you guys have seen the TV show. The Watchers are the secret organization. They're human. They track mortals.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeremy Irons is going to be playing an evil one, because they're not.
I like Jeremy Irons.
They're not supposed to interfere. The Watchers are not supposed to interfere. But there's But throughout the TV show, and in the fourth movie, there's always like a Watcher who goes rogue because they fear immortals and they want to hunt them down, use their resources and hunt them down. Therefore, Jeremy Irons is playing one of the evil Watchers.
Oh, here we go at that.
Now, if the new Highlander becomes a hit, I almost guarantee, I give it 99.9% they're going to do a Watcher spin-off series.
I think it's going to be a
stuff like
trilogy
that for sure.
I think it's going to be a trilogy. I think they plan on keeping it open. I don't think they're going to do one and done, because there's so much to explore. Especially the fact that they're bringing the Watchers in. Yeah, I think there's going to. I hope. God, okay. I'm just going to predict this right now. I will lose my shit if there's a post-credit scene and we see the new Mythos. Now, for those who don't know who Mythos is, Mythos was from the TV show. He's the world's oldest immortal. He's 5,000 years old, and one of the episodes of the TV show, it turns out that he was one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse from the Bible. So I'm hoping they bring that element in for a sequel.
Darksiders.
Yeah, so I'm hoping.
Think they're gonna?
Yes, go ahead.
Do you think they'll tap in? Because again, Queen's come up again here with the music. Do you think they'll do something similar and tap in one group to maybe provide music for something like this, or do you think that's just like they can't replicate what Queen does?
From what I read, I think
movie?
Chad Stahelski is keeping the Queen soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the last thing I heard.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Although he pops up in the light.
Well, remember, immortals can sense each other.
See, I love a good
Is that
running
right?
down the alley scene. And New York always has the steam coming out of the manholes and grates. Always looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, America, I guess I should say.
I especially love in the 80s how filmmakers really use steam and smoke and such to their advantage, really add a certain sense of atmosphere and stuff to them.
Yeah, like sweat and grit, like on the skin.
Yeah.
They always forget to do that in a lot of modern stuff.
Oh, that's such a great shot. Such a great shot. It's just seeing the silhouette of him. It's cool.
Yeah.
He's still talking shit. He's getting the shit kicked out of him and he's still talking shit. I love it.
Another time,
Well, he's 7 feet fucking tall.
Is that how tall Clancy Brown actually is in real life? Is he
No, I mean, I don't think he's 7 foot, but his character, the Kurgan's supposedly 7 feet tall, so.
Yeah. So it's probably real life.
And also you could tell, like, he's wearing, like, platform boots and shit, so you can tell,
yeah.
you know.
What do you guys think about Batista playing Kurgan? Because when I heard the news that
Clancy Brown is
Henry
6
Cavill
foot
got
3.
cast, there we go. But when I heard that when Henry Cavill got cast this movie, I was like, who's going to play the Kurgan? Because Christopher Lambert isn't like, he wasn't Stallone or Schwarzenegger, those guys. He wasn't like a big muscly guy. So you can have someone 6'3" and he'll look like 7 foot compared to him, right? But Cavill's like a huge bloke and like quite big. I was like, who's going to play the Kurgan? Because you need someone who's going to be kind of domineering physically to compare to him. And I think Batista is a very actually quite inspired choice for it myself. I mean, he plays bad guys really good. I don't know if you ever saw the Kickboxer remake, the one where he played Tong Po in the movie. I thought he did really good there. So yeah, I think
he was good in Spectre. Remember Spectre, the James Bond movie?
Yes.
I mean, he's definitely physically imposing. My thing is, though, is Clancy Brown was just so great and over the top.
Yeah.
It's just that Dave Bautista's going to have big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, the only
I don't think he's going to do it over the top. I think he's going to go really, really under with it. I think it's going to be more kind of grimace, broody, kind of grimacing kind of thing. I don't think he's going to go over.
Maybe try to harken back.
Yeah, I think
Probably
this
trying to
will
harken
do
back to
something
when they
for
were
Batista
headed.
to get him back to being that brooding presence. Because ever since he played Drax, he kind of got typecast in that comedy role.
I liked him. I mean, I saw Knock at the Cabin. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I liked him in that role. I thought he was good playing a serious kind of character. He was also in that one Hitman one where he plays like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
His role is pretty serious in that one as well. I mean, it has funny elements, but the character itself, it was like, well, it was a romance. It was the one where he thought he was dying, and what was the name of that? Dang.
Is it Killer something? Killer something or other, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That one was really good. I liked him in that.
I'll say this: I do have faith when it comes to like physicality and the sword fights. I think he'll be great, just because Chad Stahelski as a fight director and choreographer knows what he's fucking doing. As far as like American fight choreography, Chad Stahelski's one of the best ones.
You have to put all the elements together, physically imposing if you want to have that, and choreographing and your acting. You need to have all three that like will give you like the best bad guy or good guy character.
Well, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows, it's probably common knowledge that like this director picked Lambert because of the fact that he saw them in Tarzan, right?
Yeah, Racetrack, yeah.
Yeah, and he was blown away by his performance in that, and then when you realized he couldn't speak English, which is
That's right. Christopher Lambert is like just so great in like pretty much everything he touches.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but thinking about like learning to speak English and like myself, English is my second language, and so there's sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like I will be like, I can sympathize. Yes, I can sympathize.
So I'm just looking here from my notes that I did before in regards to the English. So he said he actually picked it up rather quickly. He had a dialect coach with him, and it turned out that like the accent was just so, of course, kind of foreign, but not placeable in a lot of ways. And having that, it works really well, because if you're going to be a man through time, through worlds and cultures and such, it's just going to be a mishmash of different kind of like dialects and stuff, right? That comes out from it, so it works really well. Yeah.
Where is it? His accent is like what, Belgian? Is that what it is, or is it? It's like a French mixture.
It's definitely French, because he did that film with Luc Besson. What was it? Subway, I think he did with him. He did Grace Shop, I think. Yeah.
TotalMK, if I'm not mistaken, in the French version of Mortal Kombat the movie, he dubbed in his own voice in French for Raiden.
I believe I heard that, but I don't. I've been looking for that DVD. I don't have it. That's one of the ones I don't have. But I believe I did hear that from Tabonk 99. Yeah, sorry, I can't confirm that one. The French covers are really nice. I'm looking for them.
Yeah, be right back. I just want to wrap up the movies. Hang on.
I love this place that he has as well.
Yeah,
that
kind of it's kind of reminiscent, just that room right there with the glass structure at the top of what Doctor Strange has, like in his place, has that kind of glass dome kind of thing there. It's really cool.
Also another good.
A lot of the old school conquerors would put themselves in an advantage position because they feared their enemies coming for them. So when I went to Japan, the guy that founded Sendai, he built this big castle on top of the what's that, Date Masake? Sorry, I'm still learning the words. But yeah, like would look out over the whole city of Sendai, because he was. So if anyone would try come get him, he knew they were on their way. Do you know what I mean? So that's something that conquerors or people do that fear like their own protection or safety.
Also, real quick, I'm sorry, Byron in the chat pointed out too that Schwarzenegger was offered the role of the Kurgan but turned it down.
I had heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Well, at that point, he already transitioned from bad guy to good guy.
Film, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
Here we go.
I love Sean Connery. Just rubbish.
My dad was from Spain, and he would just he would lose his mind. He's like, that is not how we sound.
No, if I'm not mistaken, Matt, this was the first time Sean Connery played a mentor role. This is his first mentor role, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
And he did.
He's
like 50 in this. He's
Yeah.
so much older.
Well, he did 7 days of work for $1 million. $1 million
Yeah.
for 7 days of work.
Well, and I heard about the audio, the narrative at the beginning. He did it in his bathroom. That's why it sounds so echoey.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's bad.
But what's really cool about it though is that even though they had him for 7 days, everyone from Lambert, and I'm sure he would have talked about it during your interview as well, and everyone from Russell to everyone said that those 7 days that they had to him was just invaluable because he was professional and he was on time and he was a leader and everything else, which is really cool because sometimes when you get these big, like these smaller films, like genre films get a big name on there, they can turn out to be exactly the opposite. So like the whole Brando on Superman thing, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's this great interview from after Superman came out where it was Christopher Reeve, I don't know if it was with Carson or something like that, and he just thrashed Brando. He just started talking about how unprofessional he is, how he should be a leader and all this stuff. Yeah, which is true, because he just showed up, he got paid his whatever, he doesn't even learn his lines and everything, but Connery's different. He's there and he does everything, and McCarthy got everything he could from him in those 7 days, to the point where when he only had 30 minutes left with Sean Connery, and if they went over an hour, he gets paid like $25,000 per hour if he goes over the designated time that he has with him. So he's got 30 minutes. And he goes, okay, it's like, okay, Sean, come over here. All right, stand there, do this, do that. Put your sword up here, turn around, do that. So he got all of these coverage and it's like, okay, 1 minute to go, you're done. And he finished up with him. To which Sean Connery was like, oh, you bastard. You know, kind of like that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Byron Kingsley says that Peter O'Toole, Michael Caine, and Gene Hackman were also considered for the role of Ramirez.
I think Gene Hackman would have. I think Gene Hackman would have been cool, but you know, Sean Connery was just.
Stop. Gene Hackman was a rock. That was it. That was his character, right? Super strong, super confident.
Oh, here's a good transition here. He's looking up at the fish tank, and then also you see him on the boat.
Good.
Another great transition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's awesome. I love that. I love this. One of my favorite lines is this. That's one of my favorite lines in the movie where he's like, I'm a man, I'm not a fish. I love it.
I like the part where he's like, haggis? What's a haggis?
Do you know, by the way, the Cunninghams, who I am, we come from Scotland. Clan Cunninghams. I know, like, there's certain films that come out and they delve into maybe Scottish history or mythology, or they might, you know, have something like this where they'll have non-Scots play the roles, kind of like Christopher Lambert. Do you know what the Scottish reception was to Highlander? Is it any insult taken, or is it just like, it's a movie, it's no big thing? It's not like Braveheart or anything like that, where it's based on like a real legendary figure or anything. So, was there any type of why couldn't they cast a Scot in this movie? Except for Sean Connery, of course.
Well, I don't know, but here's the thing though. I don't know if you guys watch Critical Drinker. He's Scottish,
yeah, I do.
And his Highlander video is amazing, and he loves the movie.
Yeah.
Good, cool.
So a lot of movies that are set like in another place or another country or something, usually that crowd loves it. They like to see their place represented, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times these days, they say it's got to be a Scottish person. I'm against that. I think an actor should be able to act anyway. I don't care. But as long as like they're not being insulting to the place, I think that's where people get upset, right? When, I don't know, if something's being disrespected or a place is being disrespected or something, you know. I sometimes wonder about Mortal Kombat because all the temples in the second one get ruined and destroyed. Those are sacred, like Thailand temples. My best friend's married to a Thai girl, but they don't care. They were just happy that their place is on film and on screen, you know.
Well, it's so funny because this movie, you got a French guy playing a Scottish guy, you got a Scottish guy playing a Spaniard, and then you got an American playing a Russian.
And it's directed by an Aussie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Again, this movie just proof that God has a sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, it's just that's what's so great about acting. People can just do it. They can be someone else. That's the core of it.
Yeah. So, did you guys hear about who they wanted and almost cast before Lambert in this movie? Kurt Russell.
Oh, that would have been good.
I think Kurt Russell. Yeah, I think Kurt Russell would have pulled it off.
Well, 1986 Kurt Russell. You know,
Same year as Big Trouble, right? Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah,
Same year.
that's the problem is that he was still kind of like he was doing like Overboard and things like that in that era, right? Like also.
Yeah.
So he
And
was
speaking
kind
of
getting-
Overboard, it was Goldie Hawn who convinced him not to do it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So Kurt Russell came to Melbourne when The Hateful Eight was premiering here, and I went to the
wow.
premiere, but they wouldn't let us talk to any of the actors. They just showed up and walked in. It was Kurt Russell, Samuel L. Jackson, Quentin Tarantino were all there, and they all walked into the cinema. But I tried to get my breakdown signed, but he wouldn't do it. But he said, "Sorry, I can't sign it." I went, "Okay."
Oh,
Yeah. Even for the kids, they wouldn't sign any autographs or anything.
Matt, you'll appreciate this. I was supposed to interview Kurt Russell a couple weeks ago for Monarch. So what happened was over at Joe Blow. So Alex Mady was scheduled to do that interview, but he had to bail. So Chris Bumbury called me and said, "Hey, do you want to interview Kurt Russell for Monarch?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'd love to," but the problem was I had to work. So Tyler from Joe Blow ended up doing that interview, but I was offered it, and I couldn't do it because I had to work.
Oh no!
It was a last minute thing though. Like Alex dropped out like 2 days. 2 days before the interview, he dropped out. So I didn't have enough notice. I didn't have enough notice to like switch my schedule around.
To move things around,
I wanted to, bro. I wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, I feel your pain. I can feel your pain through the screen. I can feel it.
I was fortunate enough to interview him for Hateful Eight when he was in Sydney, and he was awesome. One of the best interviews I've ever done. I only had 5 minutes with him. He went a little more, and he was great. He was absolutely fantastic, and I hope that when I reach his age, I'll still have that same head of hair because fantastic in real life as well.
Yeah, real bushy. I've got the video where I'm trying to get the autograph. Breakdown is one of my favorite Kurt Russell movies.
Me too.
I absolutely love it. It's just
Underrated.
so pulled back. Underrated. Big time.
Tango and Cash. But no, my favorite Escape from New
Yeah, that's
York. Escape from New York is my absolute favorite from him.
Yeah. A lot of people say Escape from New York.
And then a close second,
What about yourself?
The Thing. I love The Thing.
Right.
Now those are
So,
some
Christian, what's your
practical
favorite?
effects.
Which has a
Kurt
brand
Russell?
new extended DVD out, or Blu-ray, whatever.
4K?
Yeah. They have a bunch of interviews with the guys after the fact, and they still go over nobody knows who survived, and John Carpenter's never going to tell.
Yeah, but aren't they talks of making a sequel to The Thing?
I don't know, they already made that prequel.
Well, yeah, it was a prequel.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like a sequel.
Yes, there's
a follow-up.
talks of that. I think that's why they did this extended thing to cross-promote.
Nice. Is that the 4K?
No, this is the old DVD.
Okay.
One of the special editions that came out.
Yo, check this out. This is the German version of Highlander 3.
Oh, see, they do really good releases. The Germans.
Well, the thing is, we don't have Highlander 3 on Blu-ray in America because it was released by Miramax, the Harvey Weinstein company. So it's in distribution lingo. So this was the only way I could get this on Blu-ray was the German version. It's still pretty good. And then
When the Mortal Kombat stuff was first coming out, the TV show, Germany had all the episodes on DVDs already.
And then here's the Miramax Blu-ray of Highlander Endgame.
Oh, nice.
The only good thing about Highlander Endgame is we got Donnie Yen and Adrian Paul fighting. I fucking love that fight scene. Well, it was cool though because if you know Adrian Paul's a really good martial artist. But the thing is, if you watch the Highlander TV show, like he never fought another actor or martial artist that was good as him. He always fought like these guest these no-name actors or these actors have like no experience fighting. So it was cool to see him go against someone like Donnie Yen, in a hand-to-hand combat and a weapon combat. So it was cool because I don't think Adrian Paul does not get enough credit as a martial artist, because he's never fighting anybody at his level from the acting perspective,
Yeah, no, it's really important to have that in movies. Even in Mortal Kombat, like what's his name? Lyndon Ashby really holds his own against Chris Casamazza.
Yeah.
Who's like a martial arts expert, and that's what makes that fight scene so great.
Fun fact: Chris Casamassa, his father, he was Jason David Frank's martial arts instructor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why on YouTube, that's why they made that white, the White Ranger versus Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
So now the connections. Now it's all.
Okay. Yes. Fun fact: I've been chasing a Chris Casamazza interview since 2008. I was emailing his black belt karate studio before he was at any of the social media, anywhere. I knew he owned it. I said, please, I'm coming to the US. I really want to do an interview. I still haven't got it. I don't do the digital stuff, so, yeah.
One of the big things with the original screenplay that I've read, which will be in that graphic novel, is that, so if you remember in this movie, Sean Connery's character is always saying to Connor, don't have attachments or anything, don't have anything that can be of weakness. And in the original script, he actually kills Helen himself, and he's like, I'm going to save you from like the burden of you growing old and seeing me die and such like that. That's the type of stuff that was in kind of like the original stuff, where he's much more he's a much more darker character, which again, I think I kind of like this movie because the positivity that the character has, where he can last all his time and not go insane from going through all the hurt that he goes through and the tragedy and live through all the times that he does and still kind of like, not pardon the pun, but still have his head on his shoulders in this movie. So I think that's a really cool thing about the character himself, which again, I don't know what the remake, how they're going to toy with that, because are they going to have Henry Cavill kind of like be burdened by the weight of time that's being behind him? I don't know. I mean, it's again interesting to see how they go about it.
Yeah, and I think this thing's always been debated among the Highlander fans, but apparently what the fans think is he hands him back the sword as his way saying, no, I'm staying with Heather.
Mm.
It's been debated. They haven't been clear. No one's ever clarified what one way or another.
That Mortal Kombat Conquest show I was talking about earlier, they must have got the idea from that, because that's in that as well. Raiden comes down and he says, I'm this close to killing your friends myself, so you won't be tempted to protect them anymore.
Yeah.
He says that, which is like what you're saying about him killing the girlfriend in the book. That's I know it's Mortal Kombat Conquest isn't a great TV show or anything.
Yes.
It's part of my thing. But you can tell they must have got the inspiration from Highlander from what you're saying. Written by
Jay, when it comes to the TV show, the Highlander TV show, does that continue on from just the first movie?
Yes.
Or does all of those other movies that have come afterwards?
I'm glad you brought that up. I was waiting for someone to bring it up. I can explain all the Highlander continuities for everybody right here, right now, because there's so many. There's multiple timelines and multiple continuities. I'll go through. So you got the first movie. That's one timeline. The other timeline, Highlander 1, Highlander 2. That's another timeline. Another timeline, Highlander 1, Highlander 3. Finally, now the quote-unquote canon timeline, Highlander 1, Highlander the TV show, Highlander Endgame, which is Highlander 4, and Highlander 5, the source. That's the canon timeline. Basically, the retcon of the TV show is, yes, Connor kills the Kurgan, but he didn't win the prize. There's still other immortals out there. So that's basically how it goes down. So yeah, so in fact, Christopher Lambert is in the first episode of the TV show, and it's kind of like a passing of the torch.
There he is.
And then the TV show goes into depth with with Holy Ground and everything else too. And then, like I said, the TV show ends perfectly, and then Highlander Endgame just ruins it. And they did a few retcons here and there.
I have a question.
I love this scene.
I got a question. Okay, so if we're talking about continuity, what I don't understand is let me be real. I've watched maybe a handful of the episodes of the TV show. So
Same.
At the end of this movie, sorry, spoiler alert. He's the one.
Yes.
He gets the package. He gets the prize. He gets to be able to basically be human, but also have the knowledge and the immortality.
Mm-hmm.
But my question being is how are there other ones if he's the one? Do they just get born and then it's reboot?
So from what I know of the making of this one, it was always intention just to be one movie.
Yeah.
That's what
it was
I
never
thought.
intention
And
to
it
be.
should have just been one movie.
And what's really fascinating about this as a franchise is that Highlander bombed at the box office.
Yeah.
He had an $18 million budget, and worldwide he did $13 million. But because of the VHS sales and cable runs and all, that's what kind of created the momentum for all these other things to come from. And I guess it's just that classic Hollywood kind of thing where they can come up with any kind of shit to just try to get stuff going, right? And which is essentially what they've done with the Highlander series. I mean, he practically is the one. I mean, this was supposed to be the end. That's it,
Well, yeah, that's why this is a standalone movie. But the second movie, that's where they say, hey, Immortals came from another planet or another dimension, depending on which version you watch. By the way, there's two different versions. Then Highlander 3, which I actually really, really, really like. And Highlander 3, he didn't realize there was another Immortal still out there. He killed the Kurgan, and then he found out that Mario Van Peebles was buried under a mountain. So he's like, oh, wait, so I didn't win the prize. There's still another one out there. And then, like I said, then the TV show just said, okay, well, yes, he killed the Kurgan, but there's still Immortals battling during the gathering.
So he didn't get the prize?
Yeah, he didn't get the prize. He did not get the prize, but he killed the Kurgan.
But, okay.
That's
So
they
this is
retcon.
what- this
The
is my
TV
thing.
show. The
If-
TV show
If you
retcon.
look at it as a standalone film, which what I tend to do because I didn't really watch many of the sequels or the TV show. To me, the intention was he got the prize in the story.
Yeah.
But as soon as they make a sequel or anything else, that's a question that comes up, right? So Gretchen, you'll be in the boardroom like, wait, we just gave him the prize. And then they go, they're from another galaxy and there's more of them coming from a planet or something or whatever else.
Blade 2.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Blade 2, the sword doesn't cut through the bone around the heart. I got so bad at that.
Yeah, exactly.
What I think they should have done is maybe since he has won the prize at the end of this and is able to have children,
there it is.
maybe his descendants being, the rebooting or whatever. That would have been interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Call me kooky.
Yeah, they found weird ways to keep the continuity going, even though the movie, as Matt has said, it's standalone. He won the prize.
I think I'm good with it being a standalone. And I love the lightning effect in this.
Yes.
And the setting is
Yes.
so good. It's so good.
Kills him on top of the stairwell. It just looks so
So a
iconic.
lot of these matte paintings too that they use for the background sky are just
I love that stuff.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that when I talk about on my show a lot is that we talk a lot about those kind of aspects of filmmaking and how those are such lost techniques.
Yeah, Ghostbusters has some great matte paintings too.
Right?
At the end, where the Marshmallow Man.
Blade Runner.
will open up.
Ah.
Yeah, Blade Runner. Yeah.
I got to see those parts. I went to the Film Academy Museum in Hollywood, and it was they were doing a cyberpunk display. They also had Jaws, but they were doing Jaws and cyberpunk, and then they had all these really amazing pieces from Akira and from Blade Runner and Existence and Videodrome and
Videodrome.
oh my god, and Tron. They had the Mobius's first designs for the Tron suits. Like those kinds of things you just don't have that in filmmaking anymore. And as much as I hate to sound like such a ancient person, but it's like those are the things I think that when I'm talking about tangible filmmaking, it's like those are the things that we're missing these days.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, most people are focusing on a tennis ball.
Yeah. Also, I just want to add, you mentioned movies bombing at the box office. I always bring this up when we talk about bombs. Two other movies that bombed at the box office: The Shawshank Redemption and Psycho. Totally bombed. You know, and they're just masterpieces. Box office doesn't mean a thing. You know.
It doesn't, but I was just thinking more in the context of a franchise. I mean, if something doesn't make you money, why would they want to make another one? And I think what's really missing, like just in context of business as well, is that, I mean, a lot of these films, they found that second shelf life, like practically on the VHS shelves, right, with the video rentals and such. And it's just a shame that a lot of times, some movies that might come out, like, that might bomb and people might not have heard out from, they'll go on a stream mode and they get lost in the shuffle of things. And it's a shame. Sometimes there's not enough word of mouth to kind of keep a lot of really great movies that don't get don't become financial successes to have that second life again.
That home market really opens it up, right? Because think about it, even when we were younger and things were cheaper, it's still, you know, inflation and all that, right? It was still kind of expensive to go to the movies, right? But then when a movie comes out on the home market, you know, you got that overnight fee, but then it becomes cheaper, right? It becomes $4 for the week or something, and you can watch it all week. And then, you know, then you can lend it to a friend. I got it for a week, and then that just opens up the word of mouth, the spread. And if it's a good movie, people will then identify with it, you know.
Oh man.
Now this scene was not in the theatrical version, right? They had, this was a deleted scene, wasn't it? The World War II scene.
Yes,
that is
a deleted scene.
Is that? I've always remembered this scene. Okay.
Yeah. No, this was added back in. Yeah, this scene was added back into the movie.
It was not in the theater one. Rachel was just kind of a side character, quiet, like she was just the person that you kind of have this feeling that she had like a hankering for him, but you never got to know their relationship, that he saved her as a little girl. It's one of my favorite characters. I like that story, and she's gorgeous.
Question, I haven't looked it up. Is that little girl the same little girl that's Newt in Aliens?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's in film.
She just looked a bit familiar. She looked a bit like her. Yeah, that's all.
And the movies, Aliens came out in the same year as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I saw on Facebook though, there's actually another deleted scene that never got added back in, but there's actually a deleted scene where Connor and Castigar are at the movie theater together, hanging out.
Okay.
That never made it back into the movie. It was after the at Central Park, and then they had that flashback to the the sword duel, the drunken sword duel, and then after that they went to the movies together. That scene never made it back into I saw it on Facebook the other day because Highlander's all over social media. It was the 4th anniversary.
Look at this scene with the lighting, with the light coming out with the angel statues behind, like, so iconic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you guys, you know how we just saw the Kurgan kill Ramirez? Did you guys hear about that Sean Connery almost got like fatally injured during that scene, during the shooting of that scene? So the part where Clancy Brown comes down with a sword and like he hits the table, splits it in half. The sword that he used actually fractured, and a shrapnel from the sword went right past Connery's face, like just right past it, like very close to kind of like sticking him to the wall. To which point Connery just walked off, took his costume off, walked off, and keep in mind they only had him for a short amount of time, so he had to have like a big come to Jesus, with the guys there. He goes like, I know you guys are like independent and such, but it goes to be some protocol here, because I don't want to lose my head while filming this movie.
Is that the whole point of the movie, to lose your head?
way they.
trench coat.
Yeah, because I love the way they dressed him. That to me again is a very like this is a Duran Duran feel. Like this look, that coat is so good.
I'm a big Duran Duran fan too. So
Me too.
Massive. Yeah.
And have you guys ever seen the music video of the Princes of the Universe?
Yes.
They reused that set. The Ramirez death scene there. They reused that set. And Brian May's playing the guitar solo as
that's badass.
Yeah, I think I have seen that.
Poor Brian May, man. That man, bless him, for going on stage with what's his head, and nobody recognized him.
Yeah, I wore my Queen shirt for a reason. I saw Queen with Adam Lambert in Philadelphia. It was amazing. And they played one Highlander song. That was "Who Wants to Live Forever," and they had green lasers during that song. It was so cool.
Oh, cool.
And credit to Adam Lambert. He's no Freddie Mercury, but goddamn, he sang those songs with justice. I loved every minute of it.
It's great how Lambert kind of becomes this, after this movie, kind of like a action star, right? Because what was it does after this Fortress, and what else would you have been in?
Oh, Gunman.
What was the one he did that was kind of like a quasi-sequel to The Godfather, or prequel to The Godfather? The one that Michael Cimino directed. I forgot what it's called now. But you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's not coming to me. Damn.
And also, I think he also played Beowulf too, in a direct to DVD.
Yes.
Beowulf. Yeah, Beowulf.
That's right.
That was cool. Beowulf was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But apparently, right here, where he tells us like when he's like 1783 was a good year, blah blah blah. He's like there was actually a better toast that was written in the script, from what I'm understanding. Like a more like pretty story.
I saw some of the panels from that Highlander graphic novel that's coming out. It's interesting they use the characters as seen in movies. I mean, the Conor McLeod in the comic book is Christopher Lambert, like how they kind of drew him and everything. I think that's a really interesting way to go.
I think sometimes
Gotham Knight in the chat saying the Hunted is his favorite.
I think sometimes when they bring in
The Hunted.
The Hunted. I was going to say sometimes when they bring in a new series or a new graphic novel or something based on an iconic film, they'll get permission for that likeness sometimes. Yeah. Just because people just think Highlander, Christopher Lambert, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Or Christopher
I
Lambert.
wonder if he's going to appear in. I wonder if he's going to appear in any way in the new one, or they're going to try to just avoid that.
Oh, the film the guys were just talking about, it's called The Sicilian. That's what it's called.
Sicilian.
So thanks to Gotham Knight in the chat. Thank you. I love our chat. You guys are great.
My friend hates it when they do a cameo. I don't care. But my friend, he immediately why did they do that? It ruined it.
I agree, because I don't need a nostalgia cash grab. I mean, it's already bad enough we're getting a remake.
For me, it depends.
I don't know. Depends how they do it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There was that 2016 Ghostbusters, the one with Kristen Wiig and all that, and through all that thing, there was. They kill off Bill Murray's plays someone else, and Dan Aykroyd shows up as a cab driver and all this stuff. I'm just like,
I'm a massive, huge Ghostbusters fan. If you didn't know.
Me too.
Yeah. So I tried with that movie, but it just wasn't Ghostbusters.
I thought it was fun, but it wasn't a Ghostbusters movie. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And all those women are really funny too, like in other things. I just feel like the director didn't know what he was doing with the film and sort of mocking Ghostbusters. Like, You know, the logo turns into a ghost and all that stupid dancing and stuff.
I did like the dumbass moment of Chris Hemsworth being like, "That was loud." And, stupid.
I gave it a chance. I watched it twice that night, and then we reviewed it. And I want it to be really fair, but over the years, I'm just like, I just can't with that one.
Well, I just feel like with a property like Ghostbusters, and the fan base is so rabid. I mean, I feel like they're hard on even the new ones, the continuing story.
I really like the new ones.
I did too.
By the way, that's sorry to interrupt. That's Brian May singing right now. This part of the song, that's Brian May on vocals. Just want to point that out. Then Freddy's vocals comes after.
Someone had fun with a snow gun.
So much fog machine going on in this movie too.
Yeah, but a great use of practical locations as well. You gotta love it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at those hills, man. Breathtaking.
Yeah.
Like when you watch Lord of the Rings, like all of those mountain shots in Lord of the Rings, it's like, I'm not even a big Lord of the Rings guy at all, but that first Lord of the Rings is the best, just for those shots.
Yeah. You see, again, this is what I kind of dig about the movies. Like, my wife likes Highlander as well, and if you didn't have kind of like these kind of romance kind of subplot, the drama and stuff in there as well, there's a feeling that's missing from the movie. You got to feel the tragedy of the weight of time that the character has, and it's in those kind of, I think it's something that people just tend to forget about the movies. Above all else, it's like, of course, it's action and sword fights and the beheadings and whatnot, but it's about the drama that he just goes through as a character. And sometimes people want to say, "Oh, I wish I could live forever." It's like, I don't think you want to do that. You know, I think it would be like hell on earth for sure. No.
I don't know.
In the Mortal Kombat TV show, there is a character who becomes immortal, and then she's trying to undo it for the rest of the show.
Yes. That was the redhead, right?
Yeah, Aegis.
Yes, dude.
The old hag in the woods, they called her, and she was super hot. You know?
Yeah, she was smoking hot, dude. Yeah. No, I was just about to say, add to what Matt was saying. Like, this is why this is my third favorite movie of all time. Like, this movie has all the elements: good versus evil, action, swordplay, the romance, the best friend, the mentor. All the elements are in this movie. There's something for everybody.
Balance. If you're just going to have violence and not show, like Matt was saying, the other side of it, you're having a one-sided thing, which is kind of risky, right? If you have both, then you can show the emotion and the reason why. It all goes back to the characters. You need all that other stuff.
It would just be Conan if it wasn't, if it didn't have this emotion. Like, Conan didn't care for his partners very much, and so it's like, this is very. Oh, really?
Like,
wow. I like the Rory Howard stories. They're pretty good.
I like Conan. I like the first one, the John Milius one.
Yeah.
No, you won't. Sorry, I was just going to say, you won't find that on my shelf.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting how a lot of these films now, and I don't know if I ever said this to you before, Jay, when we were in our previous chats, but I like to say that, as I was saying before in my intro, like growing up in the 80s, it's all like swords and He-Man and Thundercats and Conan, whatever. And then all that stuff kind of went away. And now it seems like it's all coming back. And I always said, make swords great again. That's what I want to see in movies again. And it looks like that's kind of happening because you got Highlander, you got Masters of the Universe coming out, Schwarzenegger just announced King
Zelda's
Conan.
coming out next year.
There we go. That's another thing as well. Then you got Voltron coming out as well. They got that big ass sword at the thing. Again, another Henry Cavill thing. Yeah.
See,
they're filming in Queensland, or they filmed it in Queensland.
No. Oh, at the Warner Brothers studio, at the viewer. It's funny because all those things you mentioned, He-Man, Voltron, I like all that stuff. It's just Conan I just didn't connect with the film. It's just my friend always talks about this movie Blue Thunder that he loves.
Yeah.
He loves that movie.
Yeah, Roy
I
Scheider?
can't connect with it. Yeah, the Roy Scheider movie.
Yeah.
And I've tried to watch it several times. I'm like, I don't know. I can't connect with this movie. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just
Also,
like that, I guess.
Schwarzenegger just came out and said that they're working on King Conan 3.
That's right. He said King Conan, Commando 2, and a new Predator. And I'm like, how?
Well, King Conan
maybe
makes
20
sense.
years ago, you know?
King Conan makes
Yeah.
sense.
They're always
Commando,
creative.
Commando, I think is as far as playing Dutch again. As much as I want to see it, and me and Joe disagree. I've hated the last couple of Predator films, so I'm a little like, so I don't know, but I'm all for King Conan. Let's fucking go.
I mean, that story's been need to be said for a while. King Conan's been a story that's need to be said. I mean, because if you read the books, it's like there's a continuation of the Sumerian story that's like, Sumerian, that's like super like involved, and there's way more plot to it and whatnot. So I'll be curious if they're gonna how they'll do it. But honestly, like, so ask for these reboots. I have reboot fatigue. What can I say? I am constantly looking for new films. I'm going to see Undertone this weekend, and I'm like, oh, please be good. You know,
It looks pretty cool. I
something
just saw. I didn't conduct the interview, but I just edited the interview for Joe Blow. Our buddy Jimmy interviewed the cast for Undertone. It looks pretty good.
I mean, Australia's got some good stuff coming out. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I'm just saying. I love this scene.
This is a great scene. Yeah, the drunken duel is so funny.
Yeah.
The only thing I was worried about with when they announced Conan 2 is it going to be that lame story where it's like, my son now is also a commando and I'm his father and they take my son. Is it, like, I can't see him being Dutch again or Matrix. Sorry, I can't.
I think people are going to come for me for this, but I just recently rewatched the Jason Momoa one, and story-wise, much more interesting of a plot. As much as I love like Thulsa Doom as a character and things like that, I feel like it's a better. It feels more like the old comics and the stories.
Yeah, I mean, from what I remember when that film came out, that was what they were hoping to go for, right? To try to get the spirit. But what I really just didn't like about the movie, when watching it, is that it was lacking a certain
art.
I just wanted to be a little more. But also, I just wanted to be a little more primal. I just wanted a little more grit to it, you know.
It was not very. It was too clean and too precise and too like.
Exactly.
I need your motorcycle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did like.
Yeah, I think that's probably that era of filmmaking, like the 2006 to 2015. Like they have that. There's like an era where all like the movies that were supposed to be kind of gritty at that era kind of came out very overly precise, overly sharp. Like they were
too polished.
Too polished, exactly. Like the eyes were way too shined and things like that. Like teeth were too white. The hairstyles were too like Rose McGowan is like tripping over her accent. Can't find what she's trying to do accent wise.
Yeah.
I love this character.
That line's so funny. Hope you get your head chopped off, asshole.
I want to point something out. It's not really well explained throughout the Highlander lore, but obviously you know how you see the scar on his neck because of Ramirez, the blade that. Okay, so remember, immortals have recovery power. So if you shoot, stab, whatever, they recover. The reason why his neck doesn't recover is because that's where immortals are vulnerable. That's why he's got a scar. Because if they can't get scarred anywhere else because they recover, but since that's the way to kill immortals, chop their head off. That's why he's got the scar, because that's like the one area of the body where they can't like recover.
I mean, Safety pins will hold it on, right?
Beautiful Trans Am.
Right?
Firebird, all those.
Love it. Yeah, my friend, the one that I mentioned who moved to Germany. He owned 2 Trans Ams here in Australia. They were gorgeous.
I always loved it since I watched that movie when I was really young. That movie Hopper with Burt Reynolds, where they had the Trans Am. I don't know if you've ever seen it. That red Trans Am with the black. It's like it almost looks like an Albanian.
My mom had a
like
white one when I was 2.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Albanian flag,
yeah. Jay, do you find that that maybe the people who put together the look for the Kurgan maybe were heavily inspired by the Misfits?
Absolutely. Also, I don't know if anybody here, I'm sure we're all Nine Inch Nails fans. I think Kurgan always reminds me of young Trent Reznor as well. Or Peter Steele. Peter Steele from Typo Negative.
Peter Steele was very Kurganish kind of thing.
Yeah.
This guy's shirt. Hey, Moscow.
Wow. Dude, all of those years, I've just noticed that. Thanks for pointing it out. I never realized it.
Isn't he like a vigilante of some sort that he had more plot to him, right? Before?
He was a Vietnam vet. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Look at this.
Yeah, picked it right up. Like nothing. Bam.
Also, another cool thing about this movie is that no one's taking out their iPhone to record this as well, and it doesn't become a viral thing. It's like it becomes almost like an urban legend, you know. In 30 years' time, someone's going to say, I saw a man, get struck by lightning and behead another guy. Yeah, Grandpa, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Well, back then it was really hard to pull out that giant camcorder.
Well, remember the next scene in the hospital. Remember, the cop was like, "Okay, we don't want people talking about men who glow in the dark. It'll freak everybody out in New York." So they kind of referenced it.
Now I gotta admit, this scene that's coming up right now, the one where he's gonna hijack the car, is a bit much.
I love that.
A manhole's blowing off. I love that.
And in one fell swoop, he kills all the Ninja Turtles as well.
Yep. He's still not dead.
Oh, the quickenings are always great.
Even when he's doing the running and the grunting, you can hear it's Clancy Brown. Like they did, it's all authentic. I love that.
Tell you what, though, he does the Mr. Krabs laugh at the church. Byron, that's what he is.
Mom!
I love it.
Where you taking my car?
I love how the old guy cares about his car, not his wife.
Oh god.
He's like, "Hey, that's my car."
Oh man, that is an old police station. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's a hospital. Sorry, my bad.
No, I think it looks like it's a hospital, yeah.
Oh, it's a hospital. Police station.
I think they're going to talk to the bloke who just got gutted. There he is.
Yeah. He tells him everything, but then he's just like, okay, let's not write a report about men glowing in the dark.
It's been so long since I watched this. That's why, like I said, that's why I bought it wanted to refresh my memory.
It's always fun to go back to see movies you haven't seen in a while. And like I said, I invited you because of your interview, but I'm glad that you're kind of like, watching it again and kind of reminiscent,
Oh, I will watch it again on my 4K screen to see it, all remastered.
Yeah, I just... Man, I just wish they would re-release it in theaters for just like a Fandango event.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
because I was born this year. I didn't get to see I didn't see the movie in theaters. I'd love to see it.
Matt will resonate with me on this one. In America, a lot of movies get like a re-release for a week. Like Ninja Turtles came out recently for a week. I almost cry when that shit happens. They don't do it here.
My friend
No.
works in the cinema. I'm like, are they going to do it here? Are we going to get that Kill Bill, the whole bloody effect? Nah. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, we can we get them
It
every
depends
now
to
and
the
then.
cinema. Yeah. It depends. So, like, there's a cinema near me. I'm in Sydney, called the Ritz, which is in a place Randwick Ritz, which is kind of like a famous kind of a independent cinema, and they do like have kind of like classic movies showing on the screen and such, but yeah, like the stuff that you want to see, like your Highlanders and such, they. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. I imagine, Joe, that maybe because the new one's coming out soon, they don't want to get people Highlanded out before the new one comes out, maybe.
In Melbourne, we have the Astor Theatre, right? And the Astor shows all the old movies. I don't know if you've come down ever and checked out the Astor, but I met like people there. I met what's his name, Paul Thomas Anderson there. He signed my Boogie Nights and all that. He came there for the Master Press junket and all that. So they have that and they do all the old films. But I'm talking about when they do like a 1 week release in the US and they bring it back remastered 4K or something. We don't get them. I hate that shit. I was dying to watch Kill Bill in the cinema. I would have paid. I've got the Japanese limited edition here of Kill Bill. That's the one that's the whole bloody affair. The whole time I've owned the DVD, I've had the uncensored Kill Bill. You had to get it from Japan. I paid $250 to get that from Japan.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should warn you, we're having a really bad storm right now, so I might fall off at some point.
Oh, that's so cool.
I keep seeing like them flashing behind me, and I'm like, oh boy.
That's alright. Just hop back in. You know, if it happens. Hey, here's Gretchen. You'll appreciate this. I just ordered a couple days ago. I ordered the from Europe the 4K Godzilla 1984. It's got both versions, the Raymond Burr 1985 version and the Japanese 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited to watch it? Like comparison.
In 4K, yes. Yeah. I have because I have the Blu-ray. I don't have the 4K, so I'm excited. And I haven't watched the Raymond Burr version since I was a child, like the VHS tape. So it'll be cool to see those in 4K HD, both of them. So
Godzilla raids again.
Yes. And I can't wait for -0.
I had to go back and rewatch those for an episode of Kaiju Cast. I was on another show for almost 5 years or so. That was I'm a kaiju nerd, so I know way too much about kaiju films. It's stupid.
Here comes our Syracuse reference, guys. Our hometown's gonna be referenced. By the way, Gretchen, it says my girlfriend in the chat said you might have to leave because of a quickening happening.
No, you don't. Exactly. I mean, those keep happening. I'm like, ooh, because if it sets my router off, I'll have to reboot everything, and we'll see how it goes.
We're a big fan of -1.
I liked it. I did. I liked because I thought that Yamazaki, you get me started. Yamazaki is he's such a thoughtful director. Because he did his first foray into making Godzilla films was that he did this part for a park ride, and so this was such a glorious love letter to Godzilla original movie. I personally loved it. I know there was a moment where I was slightly disappointed that it wasn't called Oxygen Destroyer, but I was okay with the way they brought the bubbles up from the bottom. I was like, oh, it's Oxygen. Well, never mind. Never mind.
So Jay, I got to ask you, since you're more of the Highlander expert, I think, out of all of us. So the whole notion about no fighting on holy ground in the Highlander universe kind of thing.
I wondered that too.
I always wondered about this, and maybe it might just be a case again of what Gretchen and I were talking about before, about maybe it was supposed to be a one-off thing and not really mentioned about. What is the spiritual component of the Highlander characters? Did they ever talk about the spirituality or the religiosity of them? Because he's in a church, he's praying, he's lit a candle at the statue of I imagine, or maybe to be the Virgin Mary or not, and he comes, very much the most evil man alive in the form of the Kurgan. But even and even he knows not to fight on holy ground. There's clearly a certain observation, a certain respect there amongst all of these Highlanders.
It's all religion. So obviously we're in a Christian church. In the third movie, there's a Buddhist shrine. In the TV show, there was Indian burial ground. Now, as far as what would happen if two mortals fought on holy ground, the only time it's been referenced twice. So in the TV show in season 5, the Watchers made reference that two mortals fought on holy ground in Pompeii in the volcano, and that's
right, okay.
So they were obliterated. Right. And then in Highlander 3, the sorcerer one with Mario Van Peebles, they fought in the Buddhist shrine, and Mario Van Peebles was just about to kill him, and then Buddha intervened, like a statue of Buddha appeared and intervened. So it doesn't matter what religion, good or evil, when it comes to the mortals, they know what the rules are, and it's no fighting on holy ground. And that's why that's all we really know.
Yeah, you know what loosely borrows that? John Wick. Because there's no
the hotel,
no business on
hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that about. And I think 80 movies do it especially good, but there's always like a selection of rules that the characters have to abide by.
Yeah.
There's certain conditions, there's rules. I think you guys are talking about Gremlins at the very start of the show. Gremlins, of course, has these certain rules. Don't feed a thing after midnight, no water and stuff. And so I always find that stuff really interesting, especially in the context of this movie, because when you look at the overall mythology of it, in regards to the extraterrestrial kind of element, there's supposed to be aliens or whatever, and there's watchers and such. How does that all kind of come together? I find that kind of interesting and fascinating in itself.
Yeah. Oh, I also like it too because obviously in this film it gives them to converse. That's why I like the scene because they come face to face. So that adds a really cool element, But if Matt, if you ever get the chance to delve into the series, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere in Australia, but there's 6 seasons.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
I say it's worth the time to watch it. And listen, I know there's a lot of naysayers. I have a soft spot for Highlander 3. There is a holy ground scene in this one as well. So,
I love the way the church stops here when this guy comes in. Like everyone's just like, this guy's bad. Like, what the hell's he gonna do?
I never noticed it before, but he has a tattoo on his head. I never noticed
like
a
dragon.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't pick up on it before. Yeah.
He looks like Corey Feldman in Halloween.
The pizza dance, Kevin.
Friday the 13th, where he shaves his head. He looks like first Jason.
I watched The Burbs recently, so I've got Burbs Corey Feldman in my head.
Oh my
god. I recently watched that new Corey Feldman documentary that came out, Corey Feldman versus the World, and I got the chance to talk to the director. Really fascinating stuff. Yeah, really good.
Wow.
If you guys like to watch something that's pretty much the closest thing you can find, like a real life Spinal Tap, and then but starring Corey Feldman. It's quite good film. You should check it out for sure. He's a very weird man. Very weird.
Okay, here comes the Mr. Krabs laugh. Mr. Krabs. Listen to the laugh. It's Mr. Krabs. That's Mr. Krabs. That's his Mr. Krabs voice. Here we go. Here's our another Syracuse reference. Sorry, that's where we're born and raised. So anytime we hear Syracuse in a movie or a TV show, we get all jazzed because New York City always gets the glory. Very little Syracuse, New York gets any credit. It's always New York City.
Syracuse, New York, where Tom Cruise is from.
Yes.
Wasn't he born in Syracuse?
Yes. Tom Cruise is from yes. It's always Alec Baldwin, but we don't claim him. And all the Baldwin brothers.
That's why we have a place called Baldwin's.
Joey from Anthrax.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Who else? Richard Gere. Richard Gere's from Syracuse.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, he used to cook for his parents.
Oh no, I served them bread and water at a restaurant.
I'll get to New York one
Just
day.
a heads up, guys. I got to step off in around 5 minutes because I got to go pick up my boys from school.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. No, Matt, thanks for taking time off your busy schedule, different time zone, hanging out with us tonight. It's been an absolute,
No, not at all. You know
blast.
how much I love this film and how much I love you guys, Jay. So not at all. But, Jay, I was saying before. I don't know if you. I think you might have stepped out when I was saying before. It's really interesting the apartment that he has with the globe that he has on top of it.
Yeah.
Kind of Doctor Strange kind of vibes there. I love all the swords as well that he has there.
Yeah, and you can see Ramirez's wardrobe too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ramirez's clothes right there. Yeah.
I always think in movies when there's a light coming down from above, it's supposed to be an indication that character's a force of good. Right? They're like angelic, sort of protected. Oh, this is a cool apartment.
And they're gonna have sex, and then they're gonna go to the zoo right after.
They could have had sex in the zoo.
On the circle couch.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love going to the zoo, but I don't know if I would go right after having sex. I mean,
no, I wouldn't be able to wait. I'd have to do it at the zoo.
Doesn't that happen in American Werewolf as well? American Werewolf in London.
Oh, I have not watched that since I was a small child.
I remember the scene that after his first transformation, he wakes up in a zoo in a wolf enclosure, and then he goes back to the apartment, and then him and Jenny Agutter have sex together in that film. So again, maybe it's an '80s thing, zoos and and carnal pleasure.
I guess so. I guess it counts. That's your boob.
Oh, looks like the quickening hit Gretchen's house.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. I'll lure her back in when she comes back in.
Oh, she's missing the best part.
Speaking of the quick, it's funny that they call it the quickening because it does go really fast and there's fireworks in the background. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's the zoo.
There we are.
The tiger growls. Rah!
Rawr.
Bring out the tiger.
The animal instinct.
Hold on.
Which zoo would that be, by the way?
Oh, I think it's the Central Park Zoo.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a zoo in Central Park? Oh my god.
Yeah, there's the Bronx Zoo, there's Central Park Zoo, and how many?
So I think I've told you before, but New York is the place I want to visit the most in the world, and I still haven't been there because it costs the most to get to. It's expensive, but yeah, Central Park is one of the things I really want to see. The Ghostbusters Firehouse, Central Park.
And I was actually just at Central Park last month, actually, when I did my interview. When I did my interview with your fellow Aussie there, Chris Hemsworth. It was at a hotel right across from Central Park.
Oh man, it all goes back to that video game I played. It was all in New York. Last Ninja 2.
My dream has always been to watch a New York Knicks game in Madison Square
I
Garden.
would
That's
love
always been a dream of mine.
to. It's expensive as hell, man.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I've never been.
That's Prospect Park in Brooklyn, by the way.
I tried to watch a baseball game when I was in LA.
Oh, that's where they went.
Yeah.
Oh, so Joe just found out it was the Prospect Zoo in Brooklyn where they went to.
Prospect Park, yeah.
I've been to the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. I've never been to that zoo. I was gonna say there's like multiple zoos in New York. Chicago's got 2 zoos. We got 2 zoos. We got the Burnett Park Zoo, and then we got the Wild right down there.
Yeah. We got 2.
Oh, this part's great.
In Melbourne.
This is when Clancy's really just having lots of fun.
Oh yeah.
He'd be a great interview. Jay. Fancy Brown.
I'd love to. Love to. I got 2 interviews next week. I just don't know all the details yet. And then next month I'm interviewing Michelle Pfeiffer and Nick Offerman.
Oh, nice. Michelle Pfeiffer, White Gold.
Yeah.
Are you interviewing her for that show, The Medicine?
No, it's for a movie called Margot Got No Money. I never heard of it. I just got the email yesterday, so I have to look up this movie.
And Nick Offerman's in that with her?
Yep.
Okay.
Fun fact, Nick Offerman's he's a rabid gamer.
Is that right?
Yeah, he loves
So is
Sonic.
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah.
Is that right? Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually video footage of him playing Mortal Kombat and performing a fatality. Tab Monk just put a video about it the other day.
They should get all of these gamer movie star celebrities together to on a Twitch or something. Maybe do something for charity or to play in the game. Get Henry Cavill and Lambert and Offerman and everyone together. Be pretty cool.
You know where they like it? They can stay anonymous, play the games, and interact with people, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're him! Oh my God, oh my," you know.
All right, guys, I got to sign off and I got to go get my boys.
Yeah. All right. Well, Matt,
Thank
it's
you.
been an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for the invite. Sorry I couldn't stay all the way to the end.
Hey,
and
it's
see
all
the
good. I
awesome
know
spectacle.
time zone. Hey, no.
Again.
Hey, listen, Matt. We'll do more of these. Okay. Now that you got one under your belt,
Absolutely.
we got to do more.
Absolutely, we'll do. Great movie. If people are watching this for the first time, let us know in the comments. I just wonder what your feelings are in the film. It'd be awesome to know.
And real quick before you go, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can go to Matt's Movie Reviews. That's where you can find all my stuff on YouTube. Also, mattsmoviereviews.net is my website. And I recently just opened up a new channel, Matt's Movie Reviews Clips, on YouTube as well, where I have clips from all of my shows, the Rewind, the podcast. So just I'm all over the place. I'm like a bad rash. You can't get rid of me.
All right. Well, Matt, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, and we'll be in touch, and God bless, and you take it easy.
Take care, guys. Be good.
See ya.
Later.
And then there were 3. All right, I gotta figure this out here. Joe, can you put?
I went in chase and run away.
Joe's just gonna put a placeholder in, so that way we're not all wacky here on screen, because we're on Zoom.
What's your?
Oh shit! I got to send you the link. Okay, yeah, I can do that real quick. Hang on.
Unless you just have the.
No. I gotta.
Code.
I can just invite. Copy invite link. Bear with us, guys. I'm gonna fix this. Actually, I'll just send it to you on Messenger. Hold on. There we go.
Well, I got some music.
Gretchen wants to let everybody know that she's sorry. She says she's trying to find out how long from the electric company.
Oh no. It's the worst when you lose power.
Hey, it's happened. It's happened to me. It happened. Hey, actually funny. TotalMK. It actually happened
Hold on.
when Mortal Kombat Aftermath came out. We were getting ready to do a live stream of Mortal Kombat Aftermath, and I lost power. It happens.
No! Well, that's why you gotta get an EPS like I got down here. It'll give you like 20 minutes.
There we go. Yeah, well, if Gretchen doesn't come back, all good. I mean, the movie's almost over, and, obviously losing power's out of her control.
Yeah.
And they can watch me eating popcorn. That's entertaining.
The quickening is taking us all out one at a time because there can only be one when it's.
I'm the one.
I'll be right back. I can't hold. I gotta pee.
Okay.
It's such a weird place to have a fight. Let's
I
climb
know.
up on that sign.
drinking like
Zip line.
10 gallons of water today.
He ziplined like 2 feet.
You zip line down to the roof.
Yeah, I wish Matt was still here because I was one thing I wanted to point out too when they were filming this. If I'm not mistaken, Christopher Lambert is blind in one eye.
Yeah.
So like, Clancy Brown was nervous doing the sword fights because he was afraid he was gonna miss or cut him or something.
I don't think he's. I'm not sure 100%, but I don't think he's blind. I think it's reduced vision a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Gretchen just said that she won't have Power Sword for 3 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I was actually really excited about pairing you guys together because, like, besides the fact you guys are both from Australia, but every time I'm talking to you or talking to Matt, like, you guys have like, I was like, oh man, you guys are so alike.
They don't know me, so they probably don't know what I'm like. But once people get to know me, they warm up to me. I'm a bit. I don't mean to interrupt anyone. I just jump in like.
No, this is fun. It's a watch party, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
We all hang out. We do our thing. Yeah, this is a great finale. This is a really great finale for this movie.
So it's great because when the lights go out, in the background you can see the outline of the bridge, all lit up. Is that the George Washington Bridge? Gives it background depth. Otherwise, you just have a black background with nothing there.
I hate driving on the George Washington Bridge.
Me too.
I've been stuck there for
Even though
hours.
I've never done it.
I've been stuck there for hours, man.
Oh man, I don't like being on bridges for a long time. Ever since that thing happened in Baltimore.
The only big flaw of this scene right here, TotalMK, is they fall through the glass, but where's all the water?
Yeah.
No water can pour or nothing.
The floor is wet, but not wet enough.
Yeah.
Like,
It's okay.
And obviously, that's for safety, right? We know. That's why.
Yeah, I'm not going to crucify this movie for that. It's just, I've always wondered...
No. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. You can still see they're wet. That's good enough.
Yeah. You know what I also really love about this scene, too, and I don't think this is talked about enough? It's poetic justice. He kills the man that raped his woman, killed his best friend, and he used the weapon, the very weapon, Ramirez's sword, to kill him. Sweet revenge.
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh god, this is a great sword fight here.
And this is the exact thing I was talking about before, but opposite, where the light is eliminating their shadows, not the other way around, where the lights are in the background, so you can see thing in the background. This is the other way around. You can't see them; you can just see their shadows and the light. It just looks fantastic.
Yeah, and then the sparks. I love it. Coming up. Boy, I know you're a little bit ahead, but
I must have skipped ahead. Sorry, I skipped the things at the start. That's why.
Oh, that's so cool. Slice and dice them. Here we go. It's also the same fight pose that Ramirez used before he died.
Yeah, probably thought he had him. They did a different move.
Boom. The quickening. It powers me. I know everything. I am everything. I know this is 80s cheese, but I love it.
That's great. No, it's cinematic.
Yes.
Where all the windows go at once and all the glass falling, and it shows the city. The city's revealed behind all the glass. Then the lightning comes down. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's great.
And this, everybody, is how he turned into Raiden.
I'm sure it...
Fun fact, the sequel to this is actually called Mortal Kombat.
It's just wild how there's three connections to Raiden in this movie. Obviously, Christopher Lambert, Clancy Brown voiced Raiden in the cartoon, and Sean Connery is what the studio wanted to play Raiden initially before Lambert.
And everything I was saying about the whole immortality, you know, maybe killing the love interest, all of that was in the Mortal Kombat TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole living forever, having to witness all your friends die, or all your lovers. Yep.
And I see how what Matt was talking about earlier. Like, you know, this movie was filmed with no intention of continuing. It's a perfect ending to a perfect story. But
That's right.
Obviously, you know, when something succeeds, you know, then yeah,
The studio throws a money bag at you. That's what I always say.
I mean, look at Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I mean, that was written as a one and done, and it made $1 billion, so they had to do a sequel.
I argue with my friend about that one a lot. I'm one of the 3 people in the world that liked the second one.
I didn't hate it, but I was disappointed.
My friend always says, you know, they made the character out to be weak and an incel and all that, and he talks a lot about the director being like that, like not liking, trying to roll back the first movie. But I always say to him, that's not true because he was like that from the start. You know, so we argue a lot about movies. A lot.
Yeah. All right, Joe. So
this obviously still holds up after 40 years. That's quite an accomplishment.
yeah, it's an all-time classic. I mean, I love this. Is the first movie's my favorite, but I can find something to enjoy in any of the movies and the TV shows and the spin-offs. Like I still enjoy everything Highlander, but the first movie is the best. But I
understand.
Like,
Yeah.
I know how
When you
everyone
like
hates the
something-
second one, but I enjoy it. It's
well, what you're saying to me is it's like me in Annihilation, right?
yeah.
Everyone hates Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and I hate it when people go, "It's too bad, it's good." I actually really hate that. I'd rather people just hate it. But there's stuff in it that's good. The whole start of the movie is good. It follows the game storyline.
Yeah, that's what I like about it too. Is it is bad or however you feel about it. At least it followed the lore. For example, Jack's installing the metal arms, not losing his
The
arms,
metal
and
arms,
stuff
the
like
Scorpion
that.
Sub-Zero fight scene, the Sector coming after Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
It was all there. The animality thing was stupid. Shouldn't have done it. You know, the cheesy effects also put a damper on it. So it's like
Jade was a traitor. Like, there's some stuff that you got
Yeah.
right. But yeah, like I said, I always find something, like I said, as bad as Annihilation is, I can find some stuff to enjoy about it. As bad as Highlander 2 is, I still enjoy it as a fun, cheesy flick. I generally like Highlander 3. I know it's not as good, but I generally like it. I love the TV show. I mean, I love everything about those fucking franchise. As bad as Highlander Endgame is. We got Donnie Yen and Adrian Paul fighting. Highlander the Source, I won't defend. Highlander 5, the Source, I will not defend that movie. That one I will say is straight up booty sauce.
Yeah.
But
And like I proved when we did the Mortal Kombat Annihilation in our cheesy movies trailer a couple years back, I'm still pointing stuff out to him that he didn't notice, like that Nightwolf is the Indian in the cupboard.
You know what? Here's the thing I'll say about Annihilation. I like it more than 2021.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
That's
the thing with 2021 is, I know I saw potential there in 2021, right? And I think people are unfair on it. The movie starts off banger. You got to admit, the whole Scorpion
It starts and
Sub-Zero
ends
fight
great.
scene, it's
the middle.
banger. It dips in the middle,
Yeah.
right? The end is really good. The fights are really good. I just think the middle is lacking some substance. The set designs and stuff that I've talked about in my reviews, like they go to Outworld and it's just dirt. It's like, come on, man. You could set something on fire. I've done it. Like, do you know what I mean? Set something on fire. Put a skull in the background. You can put something interesting in the background, but they didn't do it. And that Todd Garner, he saw me tweet something like that out, and he said, I agree with you. You know, so...
I'm just going to say
stuff that
this,
they gotta rectify.
Total MK, I'm going into MK2 with the lowest of expectations because I got burned by 2021, so I'm going in with low expectations.
Yeah, and I don't know how they would do it.
Fair.
I don't know how they would
I
do
mean,
it, but I think they should retcon or maybe outright abandon the whole Arcana thing. Because having to acquire powers is kind of tough.
They have. They've abandoned it.
Good.
Because Johnny Cage has it.
Yeah.
They abandoned the Arcanas. They abandoned Cole.
Yeah, we'll see. We're definitely...
They're learning slowly.
I'll tell you this, though.
It's learning.
Total MK, we absolutely have to have you when we do our Mortal Kombat spoiler discussion. We absolutely have to have you on for that. Because I plan on bringing, like, the Mortal Kombat YouTubers for that. Like, you, Tab Monk, Faith...
Toasty.
Yeah, Toasty. Like, I want to have all those guys for a Mortal Kombat movie spoiler discussion. But hey, that's Highlander, guys. So Total MK, go ahead and just dish out your thoughts on rewatching the film and promote whatever you want to promote, my guy.
No, well, that's probably like the third or fourth time I've seen Highlander. Do you know what I mean? So, and the first or second time was so long ago that, you know, I've forgotten a lot of things. So, seeing it again, like, just the more I see it, the more I enjoy it. The more I see, like, excellent performance by Clancy Brown and Christopher Lambert and all the others in it. The film itself has such a great gritty 80s New York look, like mean streets. You know, it's like a lot of the alleys are dark and smoky. You know, getting all that is just fantastic. You know, I love that sort of stuff. And yeah, people can just find me on TotalMK on YouTube, Twitter. Yep.
Everything is Total MK. All the links are in the description. Again, if you want to see that interview with Christopher Lambert, by all means, go on his YouTube channel and check out his interview with Christopher Lambert. It's fantastic. He's the only person that I know in my YouTube and friend circle that interviewed him, so check out that interview. It is great. And check out all his rants and his content. And fun fact, Total MK was one of the very first YouTube channels I ever subscribed to 20 plus years ago. So I just want to say thank you for all the content you've provided me, and thank you for being one of my direct inspirations of why I like doing YouTube. So,
no worries. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah. So absolutely.
I owe you.
Yeah, but thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight.
No problem. Sorry I didn't have the movie queued up. I just forgot about that.
Don't worry about it. Dude, we got through it. But hey, real quick, guys, we got some stuff to promote real quick. So, Joe, go ahead. A week from tonight.
Yes, the 35th anniversary watch party of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, so join us for that. I don't think the movie's streaming everywhere, so be sure to find a copy wherever you can find it. And then, Joe, not this coming Saturday, next Saturday on the 21st.
Yes, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will
9 because I have to work.
Oh, you're working?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so 9 o'clock.
All right. Might have to move it a little bit, but I'll find a place for it. But we will be playing more Super Mario Galaxy right here on YouTube.
Yes, on all NerdCage Live platforms, because we're getting ready for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Speaking of the Mario Galaxy movie...
Yes, the Super Mario Galaxy movie spoiler discussion.
Yeah, so that'll be... I have to move the time slot, but it'll be Sunday, April 5th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go see the movie, and then we'll talk everything spoilers and all of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So, yes... just wanted to say thank you to Total Mortal Kombat, Matt's Movie Reviews, and check the Gate podcasts. Please subscribe to all of them. They are fantastic content makers, and I am the luckiest nerd on the planet to consider them my friends as well. So we please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like the quickening. So the USA from yours truly, the land of Russell Nash of Syracuse, New York, to all of our friends and friends around the world at NerdCage Live, TotalMK, Matt's Movie Reviews, and check the Gate podcast. Enjoy life, stay safe, eat your pretzels, do your push-ups, go to the gym. Good night, God bless. Keep watching Highlander and have the best day of your life.
Good night.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe.
Okay.
Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live. Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!